What has the board approved? The first board meeting was convened on 12 November 2000, following ECTEL's establishment on 4th May 2000. This meeting was of great significance as it set the foundation for future meetings of the board. As ECTEL was at its early stages of formation, for the first 50 general meetings, the board considered and deliberated on essential foundational, operational, and regulatory policies. Indeed, by the 50th board meeting, ECTEL's licensing framework was fully established and adopted in the contracting states, and a number of individual licensees and frequency authorizations were issued by the ministers with responsibility for electronic communications. Over the next 50 meetings of the board considered several matters such as operational policies, regulatory policies such as number portability, regimes for the regulation of retail tariffs, spectrum management, amendments to legislation, approval of the new electronic communications bill, amendment to the treaty, and accompanying regulations. How does the board function? The Directorate, in serving as a secretariat to ECTEL, manages the board's business. Once the agenda for each board meeting is finalized by the chairperson of the board, it is circulated to the members of the board and the management staff of ECTEL. Agenda items to be presented to the board are presented in the form of board papers, which are circulated to the board members at least 1 week prior to the board meeting. The board papers, which are drafted by the management staff of the Directorate, would contain information relating to the agenda item, as well as recommended actions for the board, whether it be for the board's approval or general noting. It is important to note that some matters are required to be reviewed by small committees established by the board before they are presented in the general board meeting for final approval or discussion. For instance, financial matters are reviewed by the Audit and Risk Finance Committee, ARFC, and matters relating to corporate governance are reviewed by the Corporate Governance and Nominating Committee, CGNC. This structure ensures that all matters are dealt with comprehensively. In order for the board to commence a meeting, a quorum is to be established by its members with a simple majority. On the day of the meeting, the management staff would engage in an oral presentation of the board papers. The chairperson must ensure that all matters included on the agenda are dispensed with. Following the meeting, the secretary to the board and the executive assistant to the managing director would prepare the minutes of the board meeting, ensuring that all key decisions are recorded.